Okay. Welcome to Shogun 2. Okay, we're gonna start a new campaign. This is just the vanilla version. I haven't got all the fancy add-ons. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through each of the clans, playing a short campaign. You can change the length of the campaign over on the right here. You can change the difficulty level over here. I'm going to do each of the clans on a short campaign, and I'm going to play on legendary level. The only other option that I change here is I turn off the search function for other players. Okay, let's start. Now, I'm not an expert, I'm not the best. There is one who is the best, but he doesn't want to make these videos anymore. I'm just going to skip through those.
We are the Chosokabe.
I'm sure you've seen them before. Okay. This is Shogun, our homeland of Tosa. There are 3 other clans on this island, and this clan here has another fortress on that island. Now this is our daimyo, and this is our general. Our daimyo's name is Chosokabe Kunichika, and the first thing we do is we unite him with our general, and then we attack the rebels. The rebels run. The next thing we do is we split our general from our daimyo. We do that so that we get maximum points for each of these guys. If I left them in the same stack, only the general would get the 10 points per battle. But if I separate them out, then my assisting general would get 3 points for an assist. So, and you can have a maximum of 3 generals assisting you. So there's no point in having more than that. So we'll just put our general here, just so that, see that red line that flashes up there? That means that he's within striking distance. And there's our daimyo, and we come in for the attack. Okay, so they've got 200 guys, we've got 200 guys. But because we've got 2 generals, I think that we're have a little bit more balance of power there. Let's start. The start is really important in these games. You need to try and lose as little men as possible. Okay, so this is the weather. Currently it's dry. You can wait and see if it changes if you don't like the current weather that it's on. It could be raining, it could be snowing, it could be fog. I prefer to play during dry. It's just much easier to see things. So we'll start. You don't have this map visible during the gameplay on legendary level, but as you can see, our supporting general, our assisting general will come in from the back, which is over here. The rebels will spawn somewhere around here, and they'll come up and camp the top of that mountain for safety. So, in setting up, we will put our bow Ashigaru just here on the top of the hill. It's always good to put your bow Ashigaru on top of hills. And we'll put our Ashigaru a little bit behind them. Put them into a group. Put our Yari Samurai up here in the trees. I don't really think they're here. There we go, now they are. And we'll put our daimyo just here. So when we start, our assisting general should pop in somewhere over here. There he is. We'll bring him over to the trees there. Not that you can hide generals, but that's a good spot for him to be. And the rebels are coming up to the top of the mountain. We'll walk him. They don't need to be timed. Walk him over here. And what we're going to try and do, we'll just speed up. What we're going to try and do is lure some of their guys out. Hopefully they're Yashigaru. See who comes. Okay, so it's the Yashigaru and the Yashigaru. That's great. Okay, so what you do is you move as soon as
our general is in grave danger, my lord!
No, he's not. Okay, so there's the Yashigaru. When they stop, they're ready to shoot. That's when you move. See, they've just stopped. We move. They have to keep following. Keeping in mind to keep out of the way of their Yashigaru. Now what our aim is here is to bring them into range of our bows. Now they're in range. Set the way. Okay, so their bow Yashigaru have turned back. They're not coming. So we've killed a couple of them. They're getting nervous. Well, they should be. They're steady, they're still steady. Oh, they're shaken now, there we go, they're nervous. They're wavering. A couple more shots and we should have them on the ropes. One more volley, and there we go, they're broken. As our general charges, we've turned off the fire at will function for the Yashigaru, so we don't shoot our own general. That'd suck. There we go, we're chasing him down. For everyone that we kill, as you can see in the box that appears on the right hand side of the screen, the number increases. Currently it's 22, 24. That's the number of guys that you're killing, and for every guy that you kill, your experience goes up. Just makes you that much more fearsome. So the assisting general's killed 11. We've killed 27. Here comes the bows again. We'll lure him out. We'll set you guys back up. Further back up here. Okay, they're about to fire. Okay, just lucky. So as soon as they stop again, that means they're about to fire. And we'll just jump out of harm's way. They're coming through the trees. Let's pull them this way a little bit. So when they stop, we move with groove. Never going too far, like we couldn't run over to here, otherwise they'll just turn back. Just move a little bit, just to lure them out. And we want to lure them into the range of our bows. which is that line there. Come on boys, keep following. So now they're going after our bows, I think. Yeah. Okay, so now we change them. We'll inspire. Okay, so we lost one bow Shigara, which is not good. So you see here he's on 22 kills and ranking up, but our daimyo has already got one experience. Just there. Okay. So we get our generals out of the way there. Park our generals up here behind our bow Shigara. Turn our fire at will function on. We're ready to move our Shigara into place. Now they still haven't seen our Yari Samurai, so the Yari cavalry will think to come around the side there. Shigara in front for protection. And we'll put them into Yari wall. And they do come. There we go. There you go. Rally them. So Yari wall coming down a hill. They're always going to be cool. So we'll get our generals from
My
the
lord,
side here.
a glorious victory will soon be yours.
Get our Yari samurai in there as well. Turn off our fire at will function, we don't really fire into ourselves. So we stop. Okay. So it's not too bad. A few of the Yari cavalry escaped, but I don't think it's going to be enough for them to spawn another army. Sometimes it's good if some of the guys escapes, so that we can get another bonus battle, so to get more points. But in this case, that's fine. One more to go. There we go, he's gone. Okay, so not the best, but not too bad. It's always good if on the first game you don't lose any guys. Unfortunately we lost 8. None from our general, none from our Yari samurai, which is good. But one of our bows, we lost one of our bows. This is the detail panel for how our individual units went. So you can see there one of our Yashari Garus ranked up twice with experience points. That's great. Our general killed 70. You'll also notice that I play on small settings, so the number inside our units is on the small scale. I prefer that. You can have a 30 or 40 on the larger scales for your general unit. I just prefer smaller unit sizes. Okay, but one general killing 70 guys on our first battle. It's not bad. It's not bad. Okay, so that means that there'll be no spawning of residual army from those guys that escaped. So we've achieved our first mission, which gives us plus 25% wealth from the current buildings that we have, which isn't too much. We don't have too much in the way of buildings at this stage. Now what we do is we run back to the fort, because we're going to be attacked shortly. Okay, so what do we do first inside the fort? Well, the first thing that you can do, you can construct any of these items here. I don't. The first thing I do is I make two bow ashigaru, and the reason I don't construct anything apart from the rice fields, you always do these. You need rice to generate income. You need income to sustain an army. So these are the information panels. So this tells us how many provinces we need to capture. And this is the interesting one. This tells us the honor for our daimyo. This is our general. I like to change their commissions. Each of the commissions has different benefits, and I'll show you in the next turn why I change him from having the benefit of reduced recruiting, which is perfect for now because we're going to need two bow ashigaru, but we change him the next round. Okay, so the other thing you need to do is choose what you're going to study. Now, the arts are things that you can study and learn which unlock different buildings, which can in effect unlock different troops that you can train. So you got a choice here of Bushido or the Way of Chi. They're both equally important, and you probably should change the way that you start researching these guys based on the clan that you're playing. So for example, the Shimazu family are good with the sword, and learning this would really factor into their current skill set. Now, the Chosokabe family are good with the bow, so you may want to learn the bow just to help maximize their benefits. And also the land, by learning the equal fields, it unlocks the next level of farming. But for me and my play style, I generally like to try and unlock Heaven and Earth first. The best thing about Heaven and Earth is it gives you 50% more ammunition for all your bow units, and it also lets you build an encampment, and yeah, so I always go here, and is your army upkeep, which is 696 currently, and our tax is 511. We need to get that build up to more than sustain our army, either through trade or other. So currently we're getting 185 a season from the Miyoshi clan. That's not going to last. And this is our diplomacy panel. We don't make any changes yet. Okay, so I'm going to end turn. Okay, so we're being attacked.
Ideal for whittling down
this
the
tells
enemy
us what
before
we've
battle
just
is joined.
Trained.
These
it's the new one
troops
for
are
the first
best
time.
kept at range and will suffer
It
heavy
tells us how to
losses
best use
if
them.
engaged in melee.
Okay, so we've got a mission here to study one of the techniques, and as a reward we get a bow samurai. So if we study this, we get that unit as a reward, but we're not going to deviate from the plan here. We're going to stick to it. Get heaven and earth first, so that we can build an encampment. Okay, so we've got to get our troops back to the fort, and thankfully our bows have replenished. Now again, I like to bring my assisting general just outside the fort so he gets assist points. So currently he's got 3 out of 20, and my daimyo should have 10 because he won the battle before, and he's going to get another 10 when these guys attack. Okay, so now we come to the diplomacy panel, and one way to help generate income is
Speak
to
and
offer
do not
military
mumble.
access.
Honesty and clarity march forwards together in negotiations.
I offer 10. It's always a good number, and you can ask for payment for that military access. Now, I've done this a few times, so I know how much to ask for, but just let's see how much we'll actually get. So it's 2,220. Let's see if they give 5. They will. Okay. Let's see. 2,227. They will still. I don't think they give any more than that. They will. So they've gone up to. There we go. So now I'll show you that they wouldn't give us this. Oh, they will. Oh, I wonder how much they will give us. Okay. They're being very generous this time. It just depends how patient you are, I guess. You're trying to see how much they'll give you. It is important to get as much as you can. So somewhere between 40 and 50. Okay, let's stick with that. That's good enough.
Please, speak honestly, and I will give you good attention.
The other thing that we could do is offer our daughter, but we don't want. And what that'll do is that'll increase the friendship, the relationship. From 16 to say, I don't know, plus it by 50 or 100. But we don't want to increase the relationship with these guys. They're going to turn on us next turn, so that's why I'm offering them access now, because I know they're going to attack me the next turn, so it's basically just free money. Okay. So the other thing we do now is we come to the family panel, and currently our general is the commissioner for warfare, which gives reduced recruiting costs. But as we're not recruiting any additional units at the moment, I want to change him to the commissioner for development, and that'll give us reduced building costs. So we come to our construction screen, and we have a resource of lumber, which if we build, we can get more money. And you'll see here that the building cost has gone down from 1350 to 1323. What that does is it lets us build, and all these other ones have reduced as well, is it lets us build these 3 items here. If we didn't change our commissioner to our general's commission to development, we wouldn't have been able to make all 3 of these. So, and we need the harbour so we can get trade. Okay. So let's end turn. These guys are attacking us. So they've got 160 men, we've got 293. This should be pretty easy. That's a map of the castle. There's a few different styles, I think 4, maybe 5 on this first level. They start to get pretty interesting as you go up. Comes in here, he gives a speech, inspires the men. Yeah, it's all good. Now, our assisting general come in from over here. The attacking forces should come in from here and here. Usually, I'd say 90% of the time that's how that works. Sometimes if I have an assisting general over here, some of the attacking forces spawn in this area to try and cut him off, but generally they come from these 2 spots here. Now, I like to put my bow ashigaru against the walls over here. I spread them out thin, so they don't get as many of them firing as quickly as possible. I put them to this side of the fort, not this side, because I think that their bows are coming in from this way, so I don't want to give them anything to shoot at. I keep my retainers down here. These are the free guys that spawn when you have a fort, so it doesn't matter if they die. I'm going to put my Yashigaru around about here, ready to march down to kill any guys that come up the walls there. And my Yari Samurai, same thing, they'll be able to run down faster with the rapid advance. Now, what we want to do is we want to lure as many of their horsemen or spearmen in as quickly as possible to focus our bowmen on cutting them down before their bows arrive. And one way to do that is to place your general outside the castle and run at them And then they start to think, okay, general, easy catch. We'll go after him. And we'll just lure them into the trap. Okay, so let's go. Okay, perfect. They haven't come anywhere near where I thought they were coming. They've all spawned over here. Isn't that great? Okay. So what we'll do is we'll swap the angle. Okay, so they're climbing up the walls. Okay, so yeah, I should go. Oh, I should go. Okay, so this one's gonna go a little bit differently than what I anticipated. Let's see how we can do this. That's their boast. Yeah.
My lord! A glorious victory will soon be yours!
Okay, so it's the generals. They should be climbing the walls shortly. So we'll bring the generals up. Cut them down.
Our general is in grave danger, my lord!
Okay. You guys can go up. There we go. That didn't go really
My lord!
as expected.
Their general has fallen! A cutting blow!
But wasn't too bad. No, we lost one of our general. all their guys are dead. Okay. Did a couple of them escape? Alright. Okay. So we can quit the battle. Decisive victory. Okay, so how do we do? So we increased a little bit. That one really didn't go the way I expected. It should have gone a lot simpler. We shouldn't have lost any men. We lost 20. And we didn't get any escape, which is unfortunate. Otherwise we could have got a follow-up battle to get more points. And just as predicted, the Miyoshi clan have declared war on us, so I'm really glad we got to sell them military access rights before, because they've just wasted their money. Okay. Now they will be attacking through this way, but it's really heavily forest, so it's going to take them a while to get to us. Our general's ranked up, and we're progressing down the study tree to the next level, which is good. Okay, so our general, our daimyo, gets a choice of skill sets. So melee defense for the general, or more movement, and in this case I need the movement to follow through with my next strategy, so I give him 20% more movement. Then we get the retainers. Now the retainers are completely random. You can force a save and then force a save again to change the randomness of it, but I prefer it to be random. It's just like unique character traits. So we're all different, so let's see what we got. Okay, so we get a choice of a merchant, which is +1 happiness in a province where our daimyo is, or we get a choice of morale. Now morale is good for all units, so we'll definitely choose that one. And our assisting general should be now on 6 points out of 20, so we need him to continue to assist. Okay, so now we're gonna go and attack the guys that just attacked us. We won't be able to reach it, but we are within the red circle that touches the castle. That means we can assist. So what you can do is you can bring your daimyo out who has the extra movement points. That just gives him enough to reach that castle. Now you can see that our other general wouldn't be able to reach it, so that's the reason that we chose the extra movement for our daimyo. So we send him in, and the other guys are assisting us. Now they only have one general, which is their daimyo, and one retainer unit, no bows, and their castle, their fort, doesn't have any bow towers. So let's go ahead and fight this battle. This will be another easy 10 points for our daimyo and another 3 for our assisting general. Okay, Chosokabe Kunichika, let's do it, man. So with the Chosokabe specialty being archers, we will rain down terror on them. Now, dry, I prefer to play during dry. So that's their castle. You can see that there's no towers. That's our general. Assisting units coming from over there. So we'll wait for him. Come on guys, where are you? Nice maps, huh? How cool is this? I love this game.
My lord!
There we go.
A glorious victory will soon be yours!
Oh, come on, we haven't even fired a shot yet. Run them up, walk them up here. Let's speed up the map. Just like shooting fish in a barrel. So there's the retainers. There's the general. We'll put these two over this side. Sometimes they come out, so you have to be careful. I wouldn't just send my bow Ashigara over here by themselves. Plus, with having the general next to them, you can inspire. So let's go ahead and inspire these guys. That just makes them shoot better. Okay, let's inspire these guys, so they're shooting better as well. Down the terror on them. They've got no hope. You don't need to climb the walls if you've got enough bows to kill everybody inside the fort. So we shouldn't lose one man here. When you kill the general, you get a massive boost to your XP progress. So whoever kills that should get a boost. Or about 50.
大将兵隊にござる。殿様のために。
足軽の弓隊です。
弓手の足軽に。My lord, their general has fallen!
See
A
that
cutting blow!
Let's try that to 2. Okay. Okay, who's left? We've got one unit, one guy here.
弓手の足軽にございます。足軽の弓あたりでございます。
Okay, they're gone. We've just won our first fort. And we didn't lose a man. As I say, I'm not the best at this game. But I have fun. I have a different flavour of playing it to other people. And hopefully if you watch the way I play, it might help you learn a different way to appreciate the game. Now when you win a province, you get a choice, sometimes of 3, sometimes of 2, to occupy or loot it, or sometimes to make them into a vassal. Generally, I don't make vassals unless I'm steamrolling through the final stages of the game, and I try not to loot because there is a penalty that hits your daimyo's honor if you loot. So unless you're in desperate need of cash, which we don't need right now, don't loot. So we're just going to peacefully occupy, and the first thing we build is a sakeden. And why we do that is because, as you can see in the box that's just appeared on the left, is you get a +2 for provincial happiness, and that means that we will be able to come out of the castle as soon as possible. So the next thing we'd build is the rice paddies, so the improved irrigation, so that we can build an upgrade on our fort. And as soon as we can, we need to send these guys in there, try and keep the peace. Currently the public order is at -7, so as soon as we send our men in there, that'll reduce. So there we go. These guys will be coming across, depending on, they may come back through the middle, but as I've already predicted incorrectly so far, let's see what happens. And that's where I'm going to leave it for the first video. See you next time.